How's it going, folks? So the mighty Ian Highhill has released a new single here called Insomnia. Very curious to check this one out. You know, his solo project, I mean, y'all may know him as the incredible vocalist of the incomparable band Olympus Mons. His solo project's a little bit different. It's more in that heavy metal vein as opposed to like, you know, flying power metal and all that stuff. But, you know, I still dig it. And I'm really curious to see what he's done here with this new single. So without further ado, let's give it a listen. Rangers, go.
Refuse to close. Demons creeping into sight every time I start to doze. Sleepless dreams so unreal as I toss and turn. The night is cold and less real, so fire that will burn. You possess my soul, never let me go. Insomnia,
Really cool. I dug that quite a bit. That might be my favorite song that I've heard from his like solo stuff so far. I just really thought it had a cool groove and just a really nice kind of feel to it, and a nice rhythm. That guitar riff, it just it has, again, it just has a real nice groove. It's got a nice edge to it, and rhythm, and I was just moving with this song, all the way through. Really has kind of an old school, like 70s kind of heavy metal sort of vibe, but it also kind of took me back to my youth, because it had a bit of like a 90s grunge sort of vibe as well. Some of those bands like in the mid, to late 90s and even early 2000s, that style. So it's kind of a cool fusion of that. And so I just really dug it. That main riff, I mean, it just has a classic feel to it, because a lot of those like real famous kind of classic, iconic, timeless riffs, they're not like super intricate. I mean, some are, but a lot of them, they aren't. They're kind of straightforward, but like they just evoke this feeling. They just have this really cool quality and sound about it. And I think a lot of that too is just how it makes the listener feel. How, it's like emotive. It creates just a certain vibe, and it just resonates, and that's how I feel about this riff. It just has that kind of classic feel about it. And it's like those timeless riffs. Like as soon as you hear the riff, it's just, oh man, it's like you just know. This one really has that quality to me. I really dug that main riff. And then you kind of get the verses and stuff, and it just keeps this real kind of dark sort of feel about it, and even like the vocals, but the rhythm, it just persists throughout the whole song, and that's one thing that I really enjoyed about it. So I really like the verses, and I mean his vocals are just really solid. I mean, we all know his vocals like for power metal, like in Olympus Mons, are just amazing. But like his vocal style here for like his solo stuff, it's just really awesome as well. Just really great quality of his voice, and the way he had some like grit to his voice. It just suits that sound that the main riff kind of establishes at the beginning. I really enjoyed the verses there, and then you get to that chorus. I just love that chorus because it builds up real nice from like the pre-chorus and stuff. And I mean, the chorus isn't, again, either like real extravagant or anything, but it's that hook, man. I mean, it just, the way it builds up, and then you get that insomnia, and the way the guitar's going, and then like the music and stuff, and then the way he delivers that insomnia again. It's just all about that mood and that feeling that it creates. And things don't have to be insanely complicated. It's just, if you design it right and you perform it right, and you have all the right tones and the right riff, and just it just hits, and so even though it's just basically saying insomnia twice, it's everything around it, and I just loved it. So when it hits, it's like I just want to sing along with it, like insomnia. It's just awesome. So I mean, I just love that every time it hit. I mean, what a hook, for me anyway. I mean, I was hooked, hook, line, and sinker, as they say. Love that, and the verses and stuff again, and that chorus. And I love the guitar solo. The guitar was nice and emotive, and it all still retaining that kind of classic heavy metal feel to it, and really great solo work with the guitar and everything. And then at the very end, like that outro, I love that. It really hammers home that like insomnia feeling with like the like the laughing, and the echoing of kind of like the voices, and he's got his voice real kind of gruff in there, and real kind of, sinister sounding almost, like you're going crazy, and it's just going, again, resonated with headphones. It's really great because you really hear the voices kind of going, and the way it was layered and stuff was just killer. Great way to end the song. So yeah, I mean, I just thought it was just really, really cool. I enjoyed this one a lot. Like I said, I think this might be my favorite of his solo work that I've heard thus far. Just, yeah, really, really, really stellar stuff. Really enjoyable. I just love the groove of it. So yeah, I mean, part of me like wishes that like he'd throw in something for all the Olympus Mons fans of like his voice and stuff, and like at one point, like maybe on the second Insomnia, the first one he sings it like normal, Insomnia, da-da, da-da, but then it like builds up, and then he just gives us like a power metal scream, Insomnia, something like that. Oh, that'd be tight. I would get goosebumps if he did that. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. That's just the fanciful wish, full thinking, all that stuff. But, as it stands, I thought it was really cool. So, yeah, really, really neat stuff here. Anywho, let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What do you think of this song here? Are you a fan of his solo work, all that good stuff? Are you big fans of Olympus Mons? But yeah, most importantly, what do y'all think of this song? Let me know in the comments below. I'll catch you next time. Ranger. Out.